제74회 가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지?
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host Lisa Kelly and today's our 74th episode. And today we've been talking about the subway and transferring and all modes of public transportation. And while we're writing it, we tend to lose things or forget things. So today's main expression is 가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지? Or which means what shall I do? What shall I do? I forgot my bag. And what shall I do? I forgot to introduce Steven. Hello.
You'll hear this all the time. Watch the Korean dramas on Arirang TV. What do you always say? Oh, 어떡하지? 어떡하지?
Right.
I don't know what to do. What should I do? You'll hear it all the time, and we're going to teach you how to use it accurately, and we're especially going to teach both of you.
안녕하세요, 네오미입니다. 저도 가방을 잃어버렸어요. Actually, yesterday we went shopping together in Myeongdong, but I lost my bag in the subway.
Really?
You're kidding!
No.
Well, actually, don't worry, because actually if you lost it on the subway, you can go to the 분실 신고 center, which means the lost and found, and you can ask, they hold your things, 보관해놓고 있으니까 걱정 마요.
But I just realized that my wallet wasn't in your bag.
All right, well.
What are your names? What's your name?
Sebastian.
이름 어떻게 되시죠?
Sebastian.
All right. Well, after today's lesson, you should be able to go and ask the 분실 center how to get your bag back. Let's go to Let's Do It.
Let's do it!
가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지?
나도 가방을 잃어버린 적이 있어.
We've got a very useful expression today, and we've got lots of very often used, frequently used words within our expressions today. So let's get started. The first one is 가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지? And we have to be very careful with the 잃어버렸다. This is the verb for I lost something, not to be confused with a very similar word, which is 잊어버렸다. And they are used quite frequently interchangeably, but you've got to be reminded that 잊어버렸다 is I forgot it, and 잃어버렸다 is I lost it. So you can lose something by forgetting it, but you want to be sure to say it. Yes, Stephen, you feel...
Not much to explain. Yes, very good. Absolutely true. 버리다, you need to remember, is to throw something away. This is two verbs combined, right? 버리다 is to throw something away. So when you're actually combining these two verbs, you're adding emphasis to the verb I lost something is what you're doing, right? 잃어버렸어. There's a difference between 잃었어 and 잃어버렸어. You're adding stress. Darn it. I can't believe this happened, right? The other verb that this is always done with, like Lisa just pointed out, is 잊다, to forget something. You say 잊어버렸어 all the time. Those two, and when you in spoken Korean, those two verbs always get combined. Okay, with 버리다.
And what about at the end of that, we're saying 는데. You hear Koreans saying it a lot, 뭐뭐는데.
Yes, 연결어미 중에서 제일 많이 쓴. That's the most used connector there in the Korean language. They use it all the time, and it has different meanings at different times. Here, you have given a background. You've explained the situation, and then you finish off the sentence with, what do I do now, right? I lost my bag. 어떡하지? So in this type of usage, you are just giving background.
And then we have 어떻게 하지? 어떻게. We hear this, like Stephen said, in the dramas, and you hear lots of girls saying this a lot. 어떻게. It means, what shall I do? And it's a cute expression, I think. 어떻게. And then here they added 하지, what shall I do?
And for us, the reason we have to really pay attention to that is because 어떻게 is translated normally to how.
How, right.
So really, the literal translation would be, how should I do, right? But for us, we would automatically go, 뭐 하지? That would not be natural in Korean.
Right. A funny thing is I notice lots of Koreans, I think it's because of that, they usually, when they try to speak English to me, instead of saying why, they always ask me how. And so when they're asking how, I know that they want to ask Why? Okay, let's put this all together. 가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지? Oh, and try to look pitiful.
I am. 가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지?
가방을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지?
And see if
We'll try one more time on 잃어버렸는데.
잃어버렸는데
잃어버렸는데.
잃어버렸는데
Much better.
And when a beautiful yosung like Naomi says that, you just want to give her your bag. Okay, and then you want to be able to relate to someone who says this. We've all lost something. I lose about 30 umbrellas during the monsoon season in Korea. Carry it and then leave it on the subway or something. And another thing I lose quite often is my cell phone. I lose my cell phone like 10 times a year. So you want to be able to say to your friend, I have too lost something. And our expression is 나도, me too. 나도 가방을 잃어버린 적이 있다. And then here I want to point out 적이 있다. We hear this a lot too. When we say 적이 있다, what does that mean?
And we've even taught it before, right? It means I've had that experience
Right.
myself, right? So I think we did 제주도 간 적이 있어,
Right.
I think was what we asked. Have you been to 제주도? Right here you're saying, 잃어버린 적이 있어? I have lost my bag too. 잃어버린 적이 있어.
Right.
So apparently you're feeling a little sympathy for them, right?
I think you're trying to emphasize the fact that me too, because you've already said 나도. So you can just say 나도 잃어버린 적 있다, or you can just say 나도, right? All right, say that to each other with something you've lost.
나도 리사 나도 우산을 잃어버린 적이 있어.
Very good.
나오미 씨 핸드폰을 나도 잃어버린 적이 있어.
Okay, very good.
Good. And then let's, when we want to say we lost something at a specific place, you can add that to the beginning of the sentence. For example, 극장에서, okay? 극장에서 가방을 잃어버렸다. Or, how about 공항? I always lose something when I go to the airport. Okay? You can say, I lost something at the airport.
You lose a lot of stuff,
I
Lisa.
do. I lose everything. Try to say, I lost my wallet at the airport.
공항에서 지갑을 잃어버린 적이 있다.
Good.
공항에서 what is the word for
지갑.
지갑? 지갑을 잃어버린 적이 있어.
Right. And be careful with 공항 too. The pronunciation is 공항. Okay. Let's go on to wrap it up.
Wrap it up
With Lisa.
and Steven.
옷을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지? 신발을 잃어버렸는데 어떻게 하지?
나도 여기서 옷을 잃어버린 적이 있어요.
For us, we're always losing something or getting into some sort of trouble, and I find it very difficult to see how we could have lost our shoes. We took it off somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, let's go over the difficult pronunciations. We had 잃어버렸다, and then we compared that with 잊어버렸다. And like I said, they are interchangeable at certain situations, but you want to make it very clear when you pronounce it. It's very hard to say. 잃어버렸다 is I lost it. 잊어버렸다 is I forgot it.
잃어버렸다, 잊어버렸다.
Good.
잃어버렸다, 잊어버렸다.
Try the first one really quickly. 잃어버렸다.
잃어버렸다.
Very good.
Much better, yeah.
And then the other difficult pronunciation was 어떻게, how, or what shall I do? And it's written 어떻게, but because we have the H and the G meeting together, we have 어떻게, like a K pronunciation. So we want to say 어떻게.
어떻게?
Very good.
어떻게?
Very good. 근데 어떡하지? It's time for us to say goodbye. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. 아리랑TV.com.